Hi, you guys. So I just wanted to come on and touch on the finale of Portia's Family Matters. Now, I did not know that we were at the end of the show. You guys could let me know if you knew this already or if you know why. Did they cut it short? Because I thought the season was going to go like 10, 12, maybe 13 episodes. That's why I said, oh, we were at the halfway mark and we'll probably get to know Simon since they got into this fight, right? But it sounds like I guess the show was only set for 7 episodes. I don't know for sure. Let me know if you guys know in the comments, because I was really surprised when they started. I started hearing them say, "Tune in for the finale." Um, yeah, if this is what they had to offer, then you have to wonder why it was so Dennis focused, right? It almost sounds as if she's blaming Dennis for her moving on. I'm kind of getting that feeling like I moved on because he was doing all this stuff, because she kept wanting to like drag all this stuff out that Dennis was doing, and really some of this stuff never made it to the blogs or to the media. So why tell us, right? Right, you guys get what I'm saying? Like, this stuff wasn't all over the. Some of this stuff she's telling us was not all over the blogs, and so that's why I was saying I agree with Dennis's mother. There's no reason for you to put that on, like, do a smear campaign on this guy, because he is still your child's father. So, you don't do that. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I did not know it was just 7 episodes. I thought maybe in the second part of the season they would move it to some other direction. But it sounds like this was all about Dennis. And so now you start to wonder, well, why was this all about Dennis, right? Let me know what you guys think in the comments about all of this. And then that scene with her cousin, I was just shaking my head. Like, the girl starts crying and Portia's kind of going into the producers that she didn't really want to do all this family talk. And it's like, you call the show Portia's Family Matters. You brought all these people in from your family, so you guys should touch on family situations. That's why I'm saying it almost comes off as like she wanted to just go at Dennis with the show. That's why she wanted to do it. Um, another thing that kind of I was side-eyed on was Simon talking to Portia's aunt and kind of saying that they should be nicer to Porsha. I think that who was it? I think it was Tracy Braxton who said to whoever's boyfriend on their show, like, you've been here for 5 minutes. Please do not get in people's family business. You just got here, right? You're the new boyfriend, and I've been here my entire life. So I feel like people should not get into people's family conversations when you're just walking in the door. And Dennis is just walking in the door, right? I mean, not Dennis, excuse me, Simon. Um, yeah, so I was just kind of side eye on that. And if you're saying to Dennis' mother that your son is not always right, or whatever she was trying to say towards Miss Gina, then that same thing applies to you with your family. Your family do not always have to agree with you, right? So I don't know. It was just a side eye moment for me with that, as well. I don't know. People are saying this wasn't the greatest life for Porsha, but I think some of this of Porsha's personality we kind of saw in Real Housewives of Atlanta anyway. I mean, not with this group of people, because obviously we didn't see most of her family outside of her sister. But for me, this show had potential. It had potential to really focus in a lot of other different directions other than Dennis, right? She could have touched on whatever is going on between her and the Williams family, which obviously carries the legacy of her grandfather. They could have touched on that. They could have touched on her relationship with Londi. There could have been things going on with her assistants. There was really no reason that this show was so Dennis and Dennis' mother focused to me. That's just my opinion. But you guys can let me know what you thought about it. And I'm not sure if they're going to do a reunion. I don't even know if they would call it a reunion since it's so short, like 7 episodes. But just them coming back together to just sort of say how they feel about how they were watching themselves back with this episode. Because there was definitely, this didn't end on, like a lot of people were saying, this did not end the way it should have. It was very, it wasn't at the highest of vibrations, right? Um, I would have preferred that Porsha would have ended a show that was about her talking about her wedding or something else, or her new house, something else, right? We could have, it could have ended with her giving her house to her mother. It could have ended just on a little more of a high vibration than us seeing her fighting with Dennis over, Dennis saying that I want to make sure that I have rights to my daughter. I don't blame him for that. She knows that that's the man's only child, so of course he's going to feel away when she's moving on and, with someone else, in a permanent way, right? Like, she's engaged to Simon. Simon's not just her boyfriend. So I can understand his position. That's just my opinion. But you guys can let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments. And what did you think about how the show ended? Do you think it could have ended in some other way other than with that argument? How did you feel about her conversation with Londi? It just feels like something else is going on with Londi, and she just didn't want to have that conversation on camera. And also felt like that's kind of bad when your family is kind of not on your team. And I understand, the Williams family probably feel, well, Portia's, she is the one that's the public figure. Just respect your grandfather's legacy a little bit more. And I don't think that she's doing a disservice to her grandfather. I'm not saying that, because some people are saying that. I don't think that. I don't think she's doing a disservice to her grandfather. Now, she could be out here really doing some stuff that she's not doing. So let's be clear about that. The lady's not, it's not as bad as people try to make it sound. But I do think that she could have done more with this show than what we saw, right? And that's just my opinion. But maybe when they were putting this on the table, it made sense and it looked a certain way. But I think when you go on into this new relationship with Simon, it would not have made sense to be so Dennis focused. If she would have just broken up with Dennis and she had this show coming, then yeah, but you don't bring Simon along while you're raining on your your child's father, right? That's just my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think maybe Simon just didn't want to be more a part of the show? Maybe that's it. Maybe they didn't want to really have anyone bringing up the Fallon situation or the fact that he was still married. On paper, obviously, he and Fallon were separated. Do you think that we'll get this reunion, or at least a special where they all come back and kind of discuss what we saw and how it ended, or not? What do you guys think? And I'm thinking like, oh wow, she might need to go back to Real Housewives of Atlanta for all this, because like some people are saying, some of this could have just played out on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and that's what it was. Like, I thought she was doing the special but to kind of focus on her new life, right? That's what I was thinking. I didn't know it was going to be so Dennis focused. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Maybe Dennis needs his own spinoff, right? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.